Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a BMW 3 Series and you need to remove or replace timing chain tensioner. Stay with us, we will explain what needs to be done guys. Before we start, let me tell you, we will share information that can save you $5,000 to $10,000 on that generation BMW. For certain engine and certain years they have a problem, and we're going to cover that as we go. Now, another thing guys, every single car we get at the shop, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. But specifically on this generation BMW, we will be having more than 500 videos guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, if you need to buy a new tensioner, chain, anything for your BMW, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. Let me show you what we have specifically here guys. This BMW is a 320, 328, it uses the same engine, N20 engine, but even the procedure will be very similar to other engines as well guys. But certain BMWs are affected by failing timing chain components, and we just removed our oil pan. This one has only 70,000 original miles guys. Yep. And timing chain guide on the bottom broke, and another one that we did recently at 87,000 miles, timing chain guide failed completely, timing chain stretched, and we jumped 3 teeth on the camshafts. We were lucky to save the engine, but if you don't save it, $5,000 to $10,000 guys out of your pocket. We have a special video that explains which models are affected and how to remove and replace and install timing chain on your own. Check out the link in the description of the video below guys, and you can see where you can watch those videos. Very helpful information that people really appreciate, and it takes quite a bit of time to make those videos guys. So for the timing chain replacement, okay, that's what we'll be doing today. But some of you just need to replace the timing chain tensioner, which is located right here. That's your tensioner. But in order to remove the tensioner guys, practically you're almost a few steps away from a timing chain replacement. However, you don't need to remove the oil pan, you don't need to remove anything underneath. What you need to do, you need to find TDC point, the pin for the TDC. We have a special video that explains that, okay? And also you need to hold the flywheel, okay, with the TDC pin to make sure that it's a TDC point. Once you guys do all that, you need to install your camshaft alignment tools, and pretty much guys, okay, at that point you can go ahead, remove the tensioner, okay, and replace it with a new one. Now if you want to see the whole video, how to find TDC point, how to install that too, how to replace even timing chain guys, everything is in that video. I'll put the link in the description of the video below, so please check it out, and it's very detailed. But you don't need to remove the oil pan, you don't need to get the crankshaft bolt loose. All we have to do, install the TDC pin, install the cam tools, and replace the tensioner, which is not too complicated. You will need to remove valve cover, you will need to remove a few things here, and practically guys, okay, you will be ready to go. And the passenger side engine mount will need to be undone, so you can install the TDC pin, which is, by the way, okay, let me show you where it is. You can see where it's hanging. That's where the TDC pin is guys. But again, you don't need to remove the oil pan. So if you want to see the complete video for the timing chain replacement, okay, you can check it out on the channel guys. So now we're going to get the camshaft holding tool guys. Okay, we're going to remove these bolts, okay, that hold the camshafts in place. Those are very important bolts, don't forget to install them, otherwise the tool can break practically while you're getting things tight. Perfect. Now another thing guys, if you look at it this way, okay, if you look at it this way, we cannot just go ahead and install it in most cases. What we'll have to do now, okay, we need to remove, okay, we will need to remove, let me see which one is which. Still, we need to take it apart guys, I think. Let me check and see. So we can get it in, or it's gonna go in like that. Okay, so just wiggle it a little bit. Okay, because probably the camshafts needs to move by here just a little bit. Practically we're almost all the way down. Okay, what we have to do now guys, okay, let's see on this side how much we're up. okay, to see if we have enough room here. Let me see how it looks now. Okay, let me come on this side. Okay, you can see we are contacting here. On the other side we are flat as well. Now there is, guys, two bolts that we need to install, one here and one okay over there. So those bolts, now that's the long bolt here. This is going right there, alright? You can see started at least 6-7 revolutions that way, okay? That way you're not going to strip the thread if you try to pull it or something. And later we're going to get everything tight. Okay, so we're going to install this one now. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if it's going here. And we need to get those tight now. Okay, we're working on getting this tight now. Perfect, this one is almost tight. Very good too, guys, very good too. Now we need to get this one tight on the other side. Perfect. So guys, now we need to install one bolt that we have right here. So that metal shield needs to go out. Okay, we need to remove it. And this one has, I believe, okay, one bolt here, two. Okay, let me see, 3 bolts, guys, okay, that we need to remove. That's with reverse torque socket. You know, BMW likes to use the reverse torque socket. It's a small one. Okay, I believe, okay, it's quite small. So maybe it is this one. Okay, let me just double check that. Or it's the next size bigger. Okay, let me just again verify that and tell you which size exactly it is, so you know what to expect. Okay, it is this one, and it is E10, reverse torques number 10. So, I'm going to go ahead and get it loose now. Okay, we have 3 of those, guys, not one, but 3 of these bolts. Okay, let me see if I can remove that one by hand. Very hard, almost impossible. So you have to do it with a ratchet. Alright, this one is almost coming out. Perfect. The second one is right here. So get this one tight as well, and then after that we have one more. We will need to install the front two as well, guys. And the front two, there are some speculations, okay, that you can install it later. We will install everything at once. Everything needs to be tight, holding really good. That way we can get the crankshaft bolt loose, because otherwise, if you don't have the camshaft holder too, what will happen if you remove that crankshaft bolt, get it loose, it's not keyed. So what will happen actually, okay, it's going to, the whole timing chain can slip, and that can result into bent valves, guys. So, okay, removing the second bolt now, and after that we just have one more towards the back. We'll show you where it's located once we remove it. So the third bolt, practically we don't even need to remove it. We can pull that heat shield out and just go ahead, okay, and at that point, oh, let me see which one I got. Is it this one? Both of them are the same or not? Okay, one of them is longer, so I got the wrong one, guys. So let me pull that one out, or they're the same size. Let me see. Hope the same size. the same size, but it goes quite a bit in. Okay. So now I need to get the two in place. And I don't think this is the socket. This is not the socket, this is smaller socket. This is actually a 4. So the different size than the one on top that we already installed. This one is way smaller. So we need to go ahead and get the right two. You can see where the bolt is. Okay, right there. So just you can see where it's going in. It's going to screw on both sides, guys. At that point, we need to get a different tool, because this one will not reach. We need to find one that's long, so it can reach, because otherwise it's not going to work. And we're going to install this one towards this side. This one is easier. But the one on the other side, we need to get a long tool, long hex key that we can install it with. So next, guys, okay, you can see it is here. All I have to do, okay, with that longer one, okay, perfect, just like that. We're going to get the back one tight. Make sure we don't over tighten them. It just needs to be tight, perfect, just like that. Next, guys, okay, that's where things get interesting. We need to install the front tool now. This is our front tool. The camshaft aligning tool. We need to install 2 bolts on it as well. So we're just getting this one tight now. Perfect. One on this side. So let me see what socket we have here. Okay, metric will be a little bit different, but we have 1 and 1/16, so that will be probably 27mm socket, guys. Metric, but 1 and 1/16 works really good. Okay, really tight, guys. So what we'll need to do, okay, I'll get the cheater pipe here, so we can, okay, go ahead, okay, and remove that one. Okay, perfect, got it loose. Now after that, practically you can unscrew that tensioner by hand. You will leak oil. Okay, leaking oil. We need to get again something to collect it. Oh, I'm tired of these oil leaks today, guys. Everywhere leaking oil, a lot of oil. Okay, so it will be a lot of oil leaks, guys. I'm going to go ahead, wipe, and we'll continue. So removing the tensioner now after we cleaned some of the oil. Okay, perfect, coming out. Almost. Up, came up. And this is, guys, your timing chain hydraulic tensioner on your BMW. Okay, you can see that's how you guys remove it. So at that point you can go ahead and install, guys. Okay, install your new timing chain tensioner, put everything together. Okay, in reverse order we took it apart. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you trying to figure this thing out. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.